Welcome back to StockSmart Investing. Now, per patron request, we are going to work on some study alerts. And they wanted to add it to a particular study, so we're going to look at it in a couple different ways, okay? And we probably won't be using any of this stuff here. So we'll just remove all, give us a clean slate. All right, and here we are back on NVIDIA. Now, if we wanted, let's just say, to do something simple, something that everybody might know about, and that's the RSI, the MACD. Okay, let's see if we can do something with the percent R. All right. Let's see, percent R. Then there's the Williams percent R. So let's see which one we might want to use. Okay, this is, they're based on similar values, okay? And they look, identical. And you get periods of overbought and oversold. So I like this one better than the RSI. So let's get rid of the Williams indicator right now, Bill Williams. Now, I love a lot of his indicators, but we're just going to stick with the percent R for today. All right. So no matter what the, let's say the setting is we're looking for, whether it be a weekly setting, or, say a daily. Daily signals are good too. All right. Now, when it first becomes oversold, you get it, way down here. It's a bit discounted, but you might get caught up in this kerfuffle here, and then you take part in the run. Okay, so it's reliability to be overbought and oversold. Okay. And it looks like it's going up short term anyway. Check out that 4-hour chart. So see one that you might want to trade on or compare it against your strategy. All right, so if you've built a strategy and you have one that works, one you really like, then you'll need to have that strategy over in your study form. So you'll want to have it, also as a study. Okay. Now, what seems to be a good entry here? Do we want it when it goes below or when it's coming back above? Okay. Now, I've made some percent R studies and some percent R bots, so let's see what we've got, and we can probably use those. Okay, we've got a Bollinger percent R, so it must incorporate both. Okay. Let's come over here to our strategies. Let's see what we find. Okay, percent R bot. Let's see what we're looking for. Overbought, up signal, down signal. Looks like we've commented those out for some reason. All right. Let's see what this one is. All right. Now we can switch this over to a Renko bar. then we can really see our P&L start to grow. All right. So what is it we're scanning for? So it looks like we have them right here. Our buy to open, you know, that's when it crosses above 20. You're going to get out, or you're going to short that when it crosses, looks like above 80. Below 75. Here we go. And sell to close. Okay, that's when it crosses below 20. Okay. And buy to close crosses above 80. All right, so we get our long and our short strategy there. And cancel that. And cancel that. Now, let's see, Market Watch. And you have alerts. So come over here to your alerts. It says enter a symbol to create a price alert. All right. Now, these are some of the alerts that I have set. All right. Now, let's set one for Apple. All right. Let's find it. Underlying all alerts. All right. We'll create our alert here. Now we can do a study and hit edit. All right. Now delete this one. You can use simple moving average. But instead we're going to use that %R. So study %R. Then there's our Bollinger %R. So if we like the signals that that gave us, we could say it is true or it isn't true. You know, is true, is false. You know, equal to 1 or 0. Okay. Oh. Study. Our %R. All right. Now we can just go with, you know, is, you know, and I chose 20 for oversold and 80 for overbought. If that wasn't pretty clear in the little code there. But just in case. All right. So for our entry signal, we want to know, or we want to get in, when our %R either crosses above or is greater than, okay, 20. So, yeah, maybe a little protection there could be 25 or 30, but either way, let's try crosses above and see what that looks like. All right. And then, you know, as per, you know, value, now we could loop it back to %R and, you know, anyway, be overbought or oversold. That way, just when it's overbought and when it's oversold. But we're going to use a number value instead. All right. And crosses above 20. Now, if we like the way that looks, we may have to enlarge this. quite see it there. I see it along the bottom, but I don't see it quite active. Okay, let's just change the time frame. Change that to a 4-hour time frame. Okay. How about a 15-minute time frame? See anything there? No. All right. Interesting. Let's take it out of the Renko bar and see what happens. And this is our Bollinger %R. So let's try that one and see if this one, works. Because it seems to work very well, okay, and follows the rules that we set up, or that we're looking for, okay? So 0 or 1. That may be the reason that scan isn't working. So let's try it again. All right, create alert. Now this is for NVIDIA. Edit. And we're going to use this Bollinger %R. And we're going to go is true within 1 bars and hit save. Plot that on the lower subgraph. Still wonder why that isn't showing anything up. Let's see. It won't let me do that. Not having it. Okay. Let's just see what ones they will let me use right now. Simple moving average. All right, notify with sound and mobile. All right. When this alert is triggered. Simple moving average. Edit that. All right, now let's just create one that is fairly simple and see if it pops up. Okay, now that's your SMA crossing above. Now this is going to be a 9 period, okay, but let's change this to, let's say, a 4 period. All right, SMA 4 crosses above, and then we're going to go study. SMA. Let's see if we can find it here. There's plenty of other ones. And it looks like that's going to be on a daily. 21. Let's see if that happened anywhere. It doesn't seem like it did. Not having very much luck creating any of these. Not very lucky at all. Let's try a different stock here. This one's accurate. I like it. Wonder why we can't use it though. Alright, try again. And we're gonna go study. Edit. Now, maybe we'll try price here. We'll go for our open. Let's see, crosses above, or let's try is greater than this time. Our study. And that's going to be our percent R. Let's see, is greater than being oversold. And see if anything shows up here. Okay, and trigger if it's true. Now you can create those this way, although that doesn't seem to be working too well. Or you can create them with your orders. Wonder if they have that disabled right now for some reason. Huh. I'll have to try this again. Okay. But you'll have to come up into your setup and go into your application settings and, set up your mobile phone number and your email. That way, when those triggers do happen, you're alerted to them. Okay? So you can try it in another way. Go to your trade tab. And whatever you're trading or would like to trade, let's just click on a bid here. Okay, let's click on a sell. All right, that seems to be the thing to do with Tesla right now, is to sell it. So we would pick a price, however many we wanted to sell. We would click on our little gear icon. All right. Now we're selling, and we're going to do it. It's probably not going to be a limit. It's going to have to be a market since, we're going to be using a trigger. Okay. Then we can go time and force, and we can even go good till canceled extended hours. Okay. They're valid until it is either filled or canceled and remains at market throughout the, extended AM day and extended PM sessions. All right. Cool. Now, so maybe they just want you to fill out your long form. Maybe they don't want you to go in and do it the other way. All right. Now go in here, click your study, hit edit. All right. Now let's try a different one. All right. let's click edit this, and we're going to change this study here. And we're going to change it to the, let's just for fun, make it the shaft trend cycle. All right. And we're going to go with shaft trend cycle. Pull that up for me. Why, thank you. All right, and it also has overbought and oversold. All right, so it works in, some of the same ways. All right, and we see we have our alert value set up down at the bottom. It's not just at the bottom of the graph here. All right, so this is what I was trying to get pulled up earlier that didn't quite work. All right, so we want to know when it crosses above or is greater than. All right, so let's go crosses above. And go to study, and that's going to be shaft trend cycle. And we'll say crosses above being oversold. All right, click save. Now, as you can see, crosses above gives us this signal. Okay, now that just means when it crosses above, bing, bang, boom, that's your signal. There is no other, all right? But let's go in and change this, all right? 2 is greater than. Now you see how the signal changes. It's valid for a longer period of time, all right? So depending on your trading style, you need to decide whether you want to go with crosses above or is greater than. Okay, how long do you want to, possibly, have your notification out there? So once you get to this point where you've set up something good and it works, all right, you'll save it. You'll set your alert rules, all right? Recreate alert for reverse crossovers. Why, certainly. All right, and what do we want? Do we want a bell? Do we want a ding? Do we want a ring? Do we want a chime? Edit custom sounds. I can make my custom sounds and just, oh, that's pretty sweet. It's like making your own custom ringtones. I was pretty good at that. I had all the nice ringtones. All right. And remind me blank day ahead of time of this alert's expiration. Okay, so submit alert and expire your alert. All right, looks like they give it, what, a couple months? It's good for a couple months. That's cool. All right, but when you're bot trading, all right, you probably won't, they won't stay active that long. All right, so let's talk about that bot trading stuff. Now, once you have your alerts set up to go to your mobile phone or your email, you'll need to have a scraper or, some sort of automation on your phone, like Automate. And you'll need to know when you get an email from TD Ameritrade. And when it picks up on that email, that's when the rest of the stuff that gets way more complicated comes into play. All right, that's why I covered this creating alerts and whatnot first. That gets difficult enough. So once you get to this point, you've got a good alert created, plot on subgraph. Maybe we don't want to plot it on the subgraph. Okay. You'll click OK. All right. And then you've got a threshold here. I don't know if that's still good. All right. And then cancel when at least one of the following happens. All right, now let's just say we decide we don't want it anymore if things go south. So if the shaft trend cycle dips below, let's just say 20, and stays below 20 for more than 2 or 3 bars, cancel the order because it's clearly just not time yet. That could happen. All right. Of course, we're theoretically talking about buying in on a short order, so let's change that to the buy side. There you go, plus 100. All right. But if we were to short this, then we would just go in reverse. So change to sell, trigger, study true. They give us some other operands to use there. Okay. All right, so if you set that up, you've got some nice lists you like to use. You can take these lists and take your watch list, and you can take your code from your watch list, and you can turn it into one of your chart studies, okay? And let's just see, do I have any market sentiment studies? I'm sure I do. Market sentiment. Oh, okay, well, they have one for us. And it doesn't look like they want to give us any of the code for it. Yeah. Plot double nan. All right, so you have to go in and make your own. All right, which is what I've done. So I've got my own market sentiment list here. All right, so it's scanning for particular things. Now to put that one against the social sentiment list. All right, very good. And these are the ones that are getting a lot of attention. So put the ones that are getting a lot of attention out there in the social media space and, just being talked about versus the ones having market sentiment. And now you're starting to cut down some really, really good options. All right. There's a $3 mover, $1.59. There's a $4, $5 mover here, $3 mover. This one went down $9. That was a big short. Wow, they shorted that. All right. $7 mover. That's Boeing. That doesn't surprise. All right, very good. And we can use other, any of our other studies and strategies to do this. Now, let's see if we can pull up. Now, there are a few different places I was able to find stuff on the trading bots. Now you can go over to my GitHub page and fork it, or you can fork it from the person I found it from. Let's go over here into our repositories here, and let's see if we can find it. Give me all 75. All right, go and fork the project from Trey Thomas 93. So you'll need this TD Ameritrade token. This is going to get you, the API and whatnot, all that stuff that you're going to need. So you'll need to be familiar with some of this stuff, all right? Anyhow, you'll go through all of that, blah, blah, blah. And you're also going to need, let's see, where's the rest of it? This here, okay? So fork Python trading bot with thinkorswim. All right, and this goes through everything you need and the dependencies, and that you'll be using the Mongo database, and just a regular Gmail account, your TD Ameritrade tokens, and then it goes through a brief, scanner names, offset, and your alerts, then whatnot. So you'll go through this, and basically the gist of it is, here it is in a nutshell. User creates strategies in thinkorswim. User then creates scanners for those strategies. Scanner name has specific format. User then sets email alerts to user specific Gmail address that is set up through the thinkorswim program. When a new symbol is populated into the scanner, an alert is triggered, an email is sent. The bot continuously scans Gmail account looking for alerts. Once an alert is found, bot picks apart the email info to determine which stocks need to buy/sell for which strategy. Okay, very interesting. You can only buy a stock once per strategy, but you can buy the same stock on multiple strategies. Unlimited shares, obviously, it's very diversified. Interesting. You can only buy a stock once per strategy. Mongo database stores and keeps track of all your open and closed positions along with other data completely separated from the TD Ameritrade. Now this uses two particular clusters here or databases. So you'll be creating two databases, a simulated database and a real database. Okay, you'll have to download all of these packages, okay, and get them all installed. All right, very good. And you'll need to be running on Python version 3.8. All right. And it goes through all of that about the databases here. Just fork the file, go through it, and I'm going to be working my way through this, but it looks like this could cost roughly $25 to $30 couple dollars a month. It tells you how to set up your format here, and some examples of some very simple setups here. Okay. And you can share your simulated results. This is strictly voluntary, of course. Okay, Python Anywhere, $7. Mongo Database Atlas, $25 a month. He's using the M5 tier. Okay, M5, okay, 5 gigabytes shared. All right. Notification system, which is push safer, less than $5 a month. So, maybe $40, $45 a month you can be running this system. And if your strategies work, you're confident in them, then you have no problem. Buy this guy a coffee. Let's check out this repo here. See what we've got. And this is a TOS export. This is probably one that will be important. But this is going to get you to that point of and see how I know not too many people have worked on the project. I'm the third one to fork it. So let's see if we can put this together, see what happens. See if we can get it to execute, just one trade on a good signal. And there you go. All right, very good. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see if we can't get this set up and working, and we'll come back at you later with it.